Let's go fishing. I'm on a mission. It's so pretty, I'd sure hate to waste this chance. We'll find us a shady little spot, not too cool, not too high.
Guys, I'm going fishing with a good friend of mine this morning. I got to pick him up down the swamp, and he's a good fisherman, and hopefully we can get on some fish. He's a little kind of rusty around the edges, so you'll get to know him. But the water temperature is 51 degrees, guys. This is I think the 27th of January 2025, and we've had some real cold weather, and the fishing's been really tough. But it's going to warm back up, and the fishing's just going to keep getting better and better and better as the week goes on, because it might be our last bad cold spell, I hope. This is January. This is winter down here in South Florida, but hopefully me and old Satchy will catch some fish today. I got to go down there and pick him up in the swamp. So anyway, we'll see how we do, guys.
Well, I got Sasquatch in the boat, and then we got the lines out, and we had a little bit of an argument on how far we put the lines back. But he said he knew what he was doing, so I let him go ahead and do it. And I guess he does, because he started catching fish, and but as the morning went on, old Sasquatch, I told him, I said, man, you got to put them poles up in the air, let that bait go up in the air a little bit. At least put a couple of them up there. But he was arguing with me about it, And anyhow, we finally come to an agreement, and we kind of found a normal, discussion about where the line should be and how far the pole's up. But then he started catching fish, and he listened to me a little bit. The guy, all he wanted to do was show off to them boats all the time, just howling, growling, eating fish in front of him. I said, quit doing that, man. Let's just catch some fish and get it over with. But he wanted to. I said, ain't no wonder everybody's scared of you. You get out here act crazy like that, eating raw fish and stuff. I said, gee whiz, pull that thing back. Every time I turned my head though, he'd be chewing one up, and I'm thinking, oh man, go ahead and eat it, I guess. But yeah, he's a piece of work. Golly, he stunk too. The wind was coming back in my face, honey. I'm telling you, everything smelled like an old rotten skunk on the road. I'm telling you, he really did stink. Well, you got to figure he sleeps with alligators and snakes, and bugs, and in the mud, and that old Sasquatch woman, I bet she stinks too. I mean, you got two Sasquatch kids, but now, he started telling me about that, and so I told him go ahead and keep some of them fish, and put them in your back sack there, and you can take them home and eat them. And they don't cook them; they just eat them raw. They eat everything raw. They eat snakes, turtles, ducks, anything they can get. They're like an alligator. They'll eat anything, you know what I mean? But yeah, we sit down there and settled in, and we started catching a few fish. But the fish, the crappie bite, bass bite, and other bites just tough right now, guys. It's going to get better. It'll get real good here about Thursday or Friday, when that sun starts beating down on that water for the next 3 or 4 days and brings it up in the shallows. You know how it is. I mean, if you get 3 or 4 foot of water, it don't take much for it to heat back up. But yeah, them fish were cold. Sasquatch said, "Man, these fish are cold." I think that's what he said. I'm not real sure. I just get bits and pieces out of it. His language is a little bit of Spanish mixed in with some French, and he just got barely a little bit of English. I mean, it's all thrown together. It's kind of a wibbly wash, But Ah, well, he's doing better. Kept wanting to change baits, and I told him, no, leave that bait on there, Stinky. You know, he wanted to change baits. Said, well, I ain't catching that. I said, he could get down there and point his finger down there at my box. And I said, nah, we'll just leave. He wanted to put crankbaits on us. And I said, nah, we'll just leave them on there. I don't want to use them crankbaits. He likes them crappie crankbaits, but you know, he give me the old evil eye. I don't want, you know, whatever he wanted to do, I'd let him do it because I didn't want to get tore up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at that dude. He's one mean-looking cuss. So I said, yeah, if you want to change him, go ahead and change him. You know. So he did. He put a couple crankbaits on there, and he caught a couple fish on the crankbaits, but we caught more on the Mafia spinners than anything else. You got to remember too, he lives in the wild and along the lake, so he knows what they're hitting and what they're eating. You see them white birds along the bank and stuff. Them's their favorite dish. They like eating them white birds and the blue herring and sand cranes. Oh, that's a delicacy to them. I mean, they'll eat them things raw. They won't cook them. They'll eat them raw. Yeah, these crappie are like a dessert to him. I mean, he eats bones and all. I mean, head right down to the tail. I mean, he'll just wolf it down. You know. Yeah, he got it figured out, and the speed and everything, and the depth. We started catching fish, and he listened to me a little bit. And I said, you know, how much line to put out, put them poles up in the air a little bit, and we started catching a few fish. Man, did he stink, I'm telling you. If you can just imagine, I mean, I looked up and the buzzard was following us, and I knew why the buzzard was following us, because he stunk. They thought he was dead. He ain't dead, he just stinks, man. He's just wallering in that old rotten stuff. There, you got another one on there. He'll bring it in. He'll bring it in and let out a howl, you know. So you youngsters out there, you think there's such a thing as a Sasquatch, because you've seen him. He was with me in the boat today, guys, young fellas. I'm telling you right now, and the guy can catch fish. He can flat out catch fish. He's uglier, you know, heck, but he can catch fish. I tried to talk to him into getting his guide license, but today he said more or less he can't. You know, he don't know how to run a boat and stuff. And he said he was just going to guide out of Indian Prairie. You get down there. I told him you could guide out of Indian Prairie, come out of the swamp there, and take people out fishing. You know. I don't know if he'd let him in the Coast Guard school. So, he's showing you his fish. He's proud of that fish. Turn his back to me and try to eat the dog. You know what I'm saying? I had some apples and berries there. He ate all that. Yeah, he's showing you what he caught them on. You know, Mafia twister tails and Mafia rods. You know, he's trying to tell you how great they are, which we already know that. I mean, Mafia tackle is the best there is for crappie fishing. Watch him. Knucklehead. Put that thing back in the water, knucklehead. But you can get that Mafia tackle, guys, and Garrett's Tackle Shop, guys. There he is, trying to talk to them people over the phone too. They tell him about his fish, and they can't understand a word he's saying. You know, they're just shaking their head. And I'm thinking, knucklehead, just put the daggone poles out and catch a fish. And quit your howling and growling and mooning. See if we can get a mess of fish. Now, I met him. I was down there coon hunting. I had the dogs headed the coon tree, and man, he come up on me there, and you know, that's how I met him out there. I put the lights on him, and he was grunting and groaning and wanting that coon to eat, and I give it to him, and the rest is history. And he goes fishing with me. Satchy's got another one on there. Old Sasquatch got another one on there, but I think he hesitated and lost that one. Yeah, he lost that one. Guys, if you want to meet old Sasquatch, go down there to Indian Prairie and just go to the end of it down there, go back in the swamp there, and just start howling like a hound dog, and he'll come out and talk to you. But you can't understand him. But he'll want to get in your boat and go fishing with you, or go duck hunting, whatever you want to do, or go alligator hunting with you. I mean, because he lives back there. I guess he was trying to get his kids and the Sasquatch kids in the school, public schools, and they wouldn't let him get them in. They wouldn't let him get in there. Now I don't understand that part, because they let a lot of illegal kids get in there. I don't know why they didn't let Sasquatch kids get in there and try to learn some language and stuff so we can talk to Sasquatch. There he is. He got another one on. He's getting ready to bring it in. He got her down to a science. He was got the length and the line out and how depth and all that. He's trying to tell me how to do it. Like I said, I couldn't understand. He'd tell me how to do it, and I've been doing it my whole life. And here it is, this Sasquatch is trying to tell me how to do it. What the heck, man? Come on. But he was catching fish, so he must know what he's talking about. I mean, he'd catch one. Every time he'd catch one, he'd let out a squall, and I just kind of shake my head, He wanted me to go tomorrow, but I can't go tomorrow. I got a trip in the morning, so he'll have to, he'll be down there at Indian Prairie at that parking lot. If he wants, if you want to take him, take him. If you get down there to the prairie, at the parking lot, just pick him up, take him out. He's no trouble. He'll catch the fish and help you out. I just wouldn't get down there after dark. I don't know if he changes down there or not. He's trying to tell me too to get over there close to the rocks, because if the sun's hitting them rocks, will heat that water up a little bit better, and the fish will hit. He was right. We went over along them rocks and pulled a little bit, and we picked up a couple. Well, there's somebody going by. He's proud of his catch. Watch, he's gonna show him his catch. That Sasquatch kind of a ham too, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Watch him there. He was. I put that thing back down in the water. I told him. I said, you got enough. So, but anyway, he backed the truck down in for me. He doesn't do a bad job. He wouldn't listen to me, but So, but that's all right. He's still done a pretty good job backing the truck down in there for me. Well, it is. They're going to put a new ramp down there in Indian Prairie, guys, and put a parking lot and stuff, and put a dock and stuff. So we'll see. It might be like the Bass Pro thing at Okeechobee too. They've been going to do that for the last 20 years, and they ain't done it. So don't hold your breath, So just politicians. I don't know. They say they got a grant to do it, but who knows? I'm trying to talk to him up there, and he's listening to some kind of a funky music on that radio. I said, turn that radio off and let's get this thing out of the water. So you young people out there, you can see that Sasquatch is real. I mean, he's out there. He's the real deal. And he won't hurt you. He's just as, calm as me and you. So if you young people see him, stop and talk to him a little bit.
I never seen that. Hope they do it. Pretty crazy, right?
There's somebody talking. They want to go up there and talk to him. I said, you can't understand him. You just, forget about it, Go up there and talk to Sasquatch. But I said, he's busy right now. He's going to pull the boat out. I can get his rear end up there and get to work. So I'm trying to tell him, what to do, and he's just being a knucklehead. Yeah, old Sasquatch is a ham. If you would subscribe and push like, if you would, on my channel, and we'll have more fishing with Sasquatch and maybe some other people.